Howdy everybody, Big Fat Plus, and welcome back to the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment, presented by Bormac. Last left off, we completed our first task as, a person of the Forge. We're not a member yet. But, we're getting there. But, before I solve this murder that I have pressing, I think it's finally time that I, go ahead and solve, the rest of the rings of, Zerthimon, I have no idea how it's pronounced.
What is your will?
There's things I would like to know. And... 3... I read the Unspoken Circle, I need to speak more. Oh, because I goofed up and did it wrong. Herpader. They use. Okay. Small. Okay, we're going to unlock the... We're going to try and do all the circles. Because I think there's like 11 circles, I think, or 9. But I have the 19 wisdom right now required to just blast through it. And then we're going to go back to fighter. And I'm going to test to see if I can still do freaking magic as a fighter. Because otherwise, I'm going to stay as a freaking mage. This small brown stone is the Unbroken Circle unlocked. The 6th. Beside the plate in the configuration, Dak'kon showed you a new ring is revealed. Read the 6th circle. Upon the blasted plains, Zerthimon told Gith there cannot be two skies. In the wake of his words came war. Continue reading. Upon the blasted plains, the people had achieved victory over their ill-fed masters. They knew freedom. Yet before the green fires had died from the battlefield, Gith spoke of continuing the war. Many, still filled with the bloodlust in their hearts, agreed with her. She spoke of not merely defeating the Illithids, but destroying all Illithids across the plains. After the Illithids had been exterminated, they would bring war to all the races they encountered. That's not good. In Gith's heart, fires raged. She lived in war, and in war she knew herself. All that her eyes saw, she waited to conquer. Zerthimon spoke the beginnings of that which was against Gith's will. He spoke that the people already knew freedom. Now they should know themselves again and mend the damage that had been done to the people. Behind his words were many other hearts of the people who were weary of the war against the Illithid. Know that Gith's heart was not Zerthimon's heart on this matter. She had said that the war would continue. The Illithid would be destroyed, their flesh would be no more. Then the people would claim the false worlds as their own. Gith told Zerthimon that they would be under the same sky in this matter. The words were like bared steel. Finish reading. From Zerthimon came the pronouncement of two skies. In the wake of his words came war. Okay. Lock it. Now I'm going to...
What is your will?
Things I would know. Teachings. And I have read the Unbroken Circle Zerthimon. Come to know. Either one sounds good. Just see. Okay, one sounds good. I know that Zerthimon's devotion to people was such that he was willing to protect them from themselves. He knew the Illithid had come not to know themselves in their obsession with control and domination, so he chose to stop Gith before she carried the people to their deaths. There must be balance in all things, or else self would not hold. Ah, I got it right. You have seen the words and know them. Dak'kon's voice You have seen the words and know them. Dak'kon's voice slows and his hands grip the edges of the Unbroken Circle. Twists it clockwise and yours. Clicks, 2 plates slide forth. Dak'kon stares at you with 2 plates in hand. He makes a move to hand them to you. Dak'kon, is that 2nd plate for you? Dak'kon falls silent. His blade has ceased shimmering, the film freezing upon its surface. He is staring at the 2nd plate, paralyzed. Do you know the sixth circle? Dak'kon looks up, but his cold black eyes do not meet your gaze. No, there is nothing more I may teach you. You know the way as the people know it, and it shall give you the direction by which you may know yourself. That's not what I asked. Do you know the sixth circle or not? Dak'kon is silent for a moment, then speaks, his voice slow and careful. It has come to pass that I do not know the sixth circle of Zerthimon. Once I knew it, but I know now that I only saw the words. Dak'kon's eyes stare through you. That is all. It is my path that I no longer know the way of Zerthimon. Was it because of what happened? Was it because of what happened at Shiraklator? I do not know. The people became divided, and the people suffered. Upon reading the Unbroken Circle, I know now that I took the knowing of the fifth circle and used the power of one to bring about the sixth circle in Shiraklator. I butchered that name horribly. In doing so, I divided the people. There was much suffering. I carried Shiraklator with me always. Dak'kon, there's one thing I would know. Why is Vilquar's eye in the circle of Zerthimon? It seems strange. It tells of how the people benefited from a treachery from their own. It seems. Dak'kon's eyes flash. I have told you it is part of the telling of how the people came to know freedom. Do you not listen? His voice flattens as if he is reciting a passage from memory. It tells the people that even in the greatest treachery, a greater knowing may be achieved. Doesn't sound to me like you believe that. I think there's another reason Vilquar's eye is in the circle of Zerthimon. It is set there because of the sixth circle and the pronouncement of two skies. It's there to justify Zerthimon's treachery to the people upon the blasted plains. Dak'kon is silent, and his blade bleeds into a dead black, teeth rippling along the edge. He divided the people upon the blasted plains. Dak'kon. He divided your race when they were on the path of victory. I would like to believe that it was because he wished to save the people from themselves, but I don't think you believe that. Dak'kon is silent for a moment, then he speaks slowly. I do not know the sixth circle as it is known to others. I fear that the third circle, the fourth circle, and the sixth circle are more closely linked than many know. It is in that knowing that I have lost myself. In the third circle, Zerthimon submerged his will to deceive the Illithids. Then in the fourth circle it speaks of the benefits of treachery. Then in the sixth circle, Zerthimon divides his people before they exterminate the Illithids. Do you think Zerthimon's words may not have been his own? Know my words, and know the wound that lies upon my heart. I fear that when Zerthimon was upon the Pillars of Silence, he did not submerge his will. I fear his will was taken from him by the Illithids, and when he spoke upon the blasted plains, it was their words he spoke. I fear that is what he did not... I fear that what he did was not for the people's sake, but our former masters. It's possible, but no, it doesn't mean that he...
Updated my journal.
Oops. Then know this, and speak of it no more. Dak'kon's voice is like a knife. Know that I shall never know the truth. There is no resolution in this matter, for I shall never know Zerthimon's heart upon the blasted plains. His cold black eyes glare at the stone circle in his hand. And so I do not know myself because of the unbroken circle of Zerthimon. Very well, Dak'kon, let's no more. Let's move on. And I now have 2 6 circles of Zerthimon. Okay, 1 second. Let me check this real quick here. Alright, I took a little check-in just to make sure I was doing things right. Yeah, we get 2 copies of the 6 circles of Zerthimon, which gives you the spell Balance of All Things, which, trying to read this here. These are one by Mage, Dak'kon, and the Nameless One. So I shall copy the spell, and also let him do it as well. And save it. Which I've already done so here. Timer check. Okay. Now we're going to attempt the next circle. And now this is the part where you can start puzzling out combinations. which if you have high enough wisdom and some intelligence, you should be able to do. We're going to examine, see if we can puzzle out, and 3,000 experience, thank you. As you re-examine the rings of the second circle, you find a strange link in the plate that mentions the laboring of the gift people to achieve the rising. A new circle emerges from the link, and you can unlock a point to play for so you can study it. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Emergency came up. Anyway, let's continue. We're going to read symbols. Know that the rising of the people against the Illithid was a thing built upon many turnings. Many were the people who lived and died under Time's blade while rising was shaped. Continue reading. The rising was shaped upon a slow foundation. Steel was gathered so it might mark Illithid flesh. A means of knowing the movement of the Illithid was established. At first weak and confused, then stronger, like a child finding its voice. When the movements were known, then the Illithids were observed, and observing them, their ways of the mind were new. When the ways of the Illithid were known, many of the people were gathered and taught in secret the means to shield their minds, and the way to harness their will as weapons. They were taught the scripture of steel, and most importantly, they were given the knowing of freedom. Finish reading. These things were not learned quickly. The knowing of much of the ways was slow, and in all these things, time's weight fell upon all. From the knowing of one's reflection in a steel blade, to the knowing of submerging the world, to the knowing of seeing itself. All of these things and more the people built upon. In time they came to know the whole. Okay.
I feel stronger.
Whoops, hit the wrong button. I've leveled up. And we're going to put... Because we have to have a good... we have to have a good intelligence. Okay, so we've leveled up again. And let's see here, what am I supposed to do now? Let's see if I can find that damn page again. I keep putting it up because I'm an idiot. Yes, I know. Okay. Okay, where did I put... Okay. And let's see, I think I should save in the off chance I frick up.
What is your will?
Things I would know. Talk about teachings. He waits. I want to speak about the ways of Zerthimon. What did you come to know? There was a seventh circle within the stone of Zerthimon. It spoke of the building of the rebellion against the Illithid. Dak'kon falls silent. What does this seventh circle speak of? And let's see if I get this right, because there's a multiple choice. Well, multiple choice in 2. Maybe number 1? Speaks of time as an ally, not an enemy. Says that patience can sharpen even the smallest of efforts into a weapon that can strike the heart of an empire. Your victories may be small, but over time a greater victory may be achieved. Dak'kon sighed for a moment. Will you make this circle known to me? Take the unbroken circle Zerthimon and unlock the 7th circle. 5,000 experience and gain 2 items. As you take the circle and twist the links, 2 plates slide from the interior and onto the hands. You have no idea where they came from, but the unbroken circle still seems intact. The 7th circle remains. Dak'kon watches silently. There are 2 plates here. Perhaps we should both study them, you and I. Dak'kon is silent for a moment. There is much you have come to know of the circle, and your knowing carries greater weight than mine. Dak'kon matches your gaze. Know that your path is mine, and it shall come to pass that as you knew the way of Zerthimon from me, I shall know the way of Zerthimon from you. Very well. And we gain 2 items. 7th circle, which I give 1 to him. And Missile of Patience. Missile of Patience. Okay. I'm going to take a wild stab and say that's like some form of magic missile. It's gotta be some form of magic missile. Let me check the spell book real quick. Yes. Could this spell be any more useless? Cried Elnick, Mage of Amar. The bane of mages everywhere. Could this be the practical joke of an archmage? Or a living disproof of the old prime material axiom that good things come to those who wait? What? And we also got the spell of Friends. I am not going to do a Friends reference there. That would be stupid. Oh, and we also have Balance in All Things, which is, when hit same number of times it's level 4 or 5 seconds against him. Spell only affects the caster. Whenever the caster is attacked while the spell is in effect, all hostile creatures within a 10-foot radius take equal damage. That's for one attack per 4 levels of the caster, and the effects are not cumulative. You're gonna have more than one balanced spells erected. If the spell is not triggered, it lasts for 5 seconds per level of the caster. Damn Skippy, I'm gonna learn that shit. Can I do it again? Damn right, that's a good spell. It's like, hit me! Pow! Oh, you just blew up. I think it sounds to me like it's the equivalent from the Final Fantasy XIV spell Eye for an Eye, which my friend Meg casts on me quite often, because I tend to get in the face of enemies quite a bit. Even though I'm a freaking monk and I shouldn't even be fucking doing that. Alright, let's use... let's see. 8th circle. Now I need a higher intelligence, which is 19, to figure out another combination, which is the 8th circle. Let me see, what's my current? Leave the circle alone, what's my current? 17. Do I have any tent or anything to boost that? Probably... Wait, do I have a spell that would boost that? Probably not. No. Damn. Because that would be an excellent thing to have. If I had 2 more freaking intelligence right now, I could get the last circle. So I guess we're going to be staying as a mage for a little while longer. At least until my next couple levels up. And maybe if I ever get back to Fel and get, let me see here. Do I happen to have a different tattoo I could... Tattoo of the Souls, plus 2 Wisdom, that's gotta stay. Tattoo of Action, gives Dexterity, which I could probably... Lost Incarnation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back to Fel at some point and get a tattoo that increases my intelligence. Yeah, I'll replace it with the tattoo, taste the Tattoo of Action with that. Yeah, that'd be good. So, we just took some time and we still have one more, Circle of Zerthimon to take care of. But I need 2 more intelligence for that, so I'm still going to be a mage for a little while longer. So, how long is it going to take me to freaking level up to get that next thing? Shit. Long freaking time. Find out just exactly how long next time on the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment, requested by Bormac. Till then, it's Big Fag Plus, sayonara, and... When the student has become the teacher suddenly don't want to learn that shit, and suddenly wants you to shut up and learn all the wrong things. Good thing Dak'kon's a good teacher. Because, otherwise... I can knock a teacher out. And I think I just completely ruined that ending joke again. I'm an idiot. I should learn better jokes. I suck.